up, y'all? It's Friday and we made it to another weekend and another edition of On the Needle. So I made it a point to make sure I did this video on Friday and not wait until Saturday or Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it with one of my favorite voices of our generation, and that is Ledisi and her album, The Wild Card. So this album earned Ledisi her first Grammy, if I'm not mistaken, for the song Anything for You, which interestingly kind of a little bit sounds like D'Angelo's How Does It Feel? I don't know if it's just me. Love the song though, not taking anything away from it. But I say that to say Ledisi has so many songs, albums that could have and should have won Grammys in the past. But I think it's cool that she finally got that. And this album just really has this positive, feel good, grown kind of vibe to it. And I think this cover really exemplifies that when you can see it's just white background, her with a little bit of jewelry, and she's got her fro. I love this cover. It's like it's vintage, but it's new at the same time, or modern at the same time. So this is the track listing of this album. Now I have another one of Ledisi's albums too. I may review that one day as well. But in the sake of trying not to repeat artists too much, I'm going with this one first. So we know Anything for You, that was probably the biggest song from the album. What Kind of Love Is That with Corey Henry? Love that one. That's one of my favorites. I also love Same Love. Weekend was a nice one too. I really would have liked to see her do a video for that one because it was more up tempo. And usually we're used to hearing Ledisi do ballads. So I think that would have been a nice change of pace. I also love the song Wake Up with Ciroc, I believe is how you say the name. But what I do love about this album, other than how great it is Ledisi is actually the executive producer on it with Rex Rideout. Rex, I don't know you, but you did a great job along with Ledisi on this album. And you can just tell that she had a heavy hand in the creation of this album, in the way that it's conveyed. No big thrills here as far as like colored vinyl or anything like that, but it is a thick vinyl and there's two. So inside here, there is the album cover shot again, kind of like as a mini poster. And then there are the credits here for the album. You can see there. So Ledisi is just amazing. She just does not get enough credit. If you somehow see this video, just know you are definitely appreciated in this house. She produced that song Anything for You too. She wrote it. So she actually produced several of these songs. Rex Rideout produced them as well. She also has Robert Glasper on here on the song Now or Never, which is another one of my favorites. It was written and produced by him and Ledisi as well. She did a hand in producing it. Phil Boudreaux is another producer that's on here. Robert Glasper is also here again on the song Wake Up. But this album is heavily produced and written by Ledisi. So let's just take the production and the writing out. Ledisi is, I would say, easily one of the top 5 female vocalists of this generation. I don't think that would be, well, let me narrow it down just for the sake of argument. Top 5 R&B female vocalists, because you do have people like, your Adele's, your Celine Dion's and all that, who I think vocally Ledisi could stand up against. But specifically, I would say for R&B voices, Yeah, she's top 5 for sure in my book. So I'm curious to know what y'all think about this album, The Wild Card. I would say conceptually, this is my favorite album of hers because it seemed like it had a similar vein throughout it. The rest of her albums are also really good, but there's just something about this one where I feel like it had this cohesive theme. And y'all been watching my videos, you know I love a good conceptual album. Give me a concept. A mixed bag is cool every now and then, but give me a theme and stick to it throughout the whole album. I love that. So definitely keep me posted on what you all think. Drop it in the comments. What are your favorite Ledisi songs? Have you even heard of Ledisi? Hopefully you have. But Ledisi, I feel like she's the perfect example of an artist who teeters on the fence of mainstream, but then also kind of independent. I wouldn't say underground, but I wouldn't say she's like pop mainstream at the same time. So as always, thank you all for subscribing. If you're still watching this video, go ahead and click that subscribe button for me, please. And hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime videos like this come up. And don't forget to comment and like as well. And as you can see, I'm sporting this shirt that says Catch the Drip. So that is for my podcast, the sister channel, the Water Bearer Podcast. So we're in the midst of season 6, and episode 4 was just released yesterday, and the Ick of Taurus. So if you're a Taurus or you know a Taurus, go ahead and check it out. But I will be going through all 12 signs this season. So your sign will come up at some point if it hasn't already. So thank you all for tuning in, and until next week, peace.